Hey everyone, this tutorial is for Google Forms, specifically for educators. In this tutorial, you're going to learn how to assign different types of questions. The different types of questions are multiple choice, checkboxes, drop-down, linear scale, multiple choice grid, checkbox grid, short answer, and paragraph. Let's have a look. I like to create sections. In section 1, there is a title box that is created automatically. I've created two text boxes. To create a text box, all you need to do is add a text box. I've also added a video. To add a video, add video. This is all of section 1. All of section 1 will be on one page. Let's have a look at what it looks like. To have a look at what your Google form is going to look like for the students, you can always press this button here that says Preview. Section 1. Titles here, my two text boxes, and my video.
They were the best of pigeons, they were the worst of pigeons.
Now, let's look at Section 2. Section 2, the three types of questions are multiple choice, checkboxes, drop down. Multiple choice. You can add your question here and you can add as many options as you like. Let's have a look. For your answer key, make sure you check the correct answer. You can also add a point system. You can also add feedback. For questions that they got correct, my comment is, you got it. For questions that they got incorrect, nice try. This is checkboxes. I have not added any comments, but I can add them if I'd like. Comments for incorrect answers, comments for correct answers, and then I would save them. The third option is drop down. Now, let's have a look from the student's perspective. Section 1 is on page 1, so to get to section 2, they need to click Next. When they click Next, they will see the multiple choice question, checkbox question, and drop down question. The difference between multiple choice and checkboxes are when you click on your answer, the circle will be filled. When you click your answer here, a check mark will be added. Drop down, there is a down arrow. When you click it, a menu will open up for different options. Let's look at the third section. In the third section, we're going to look at linear, multiple choice grid, and checkbox grid. Here is an example of a linear question. Let's look at how to edit. All you have to do is ask a question. You can choose a scale anywhere from 0 or 1 all the way up to 2 to 10. I've created a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being hard, 10 being easy. You can choose to add comments how you like. Let's have a quick look at that. This is what it looks like from the student's perspective. Let's have a look at multiple choice grid. This is what a multiple choice grid would look like. You can add a row, and then you can add columns for each row. Let's have a look what it looks like from the student's perspective. These are the rows, and these are the columns that you added. Now, let's look at the checkbox grid. The checkbox grid is exactly the same as the multiple choice grid. Again, the only difference being circles and squares. There are rows and there are columns for each row. Let's have a look at what it looks like from the student's perspective. Let's fill in these answers. Now, let's have a look at the last types of questions: short answer and paragraph. Here is an example of short answer. In short answer, you can add instructions using text, or you can add attachments like a photo. Joe has 3 apples. Tom has 4 apples. How many fruit altogether? Well, we know the answer is 7. But let's look at the question. In our answer key, I've added the number 7. For students to get the question correct, they need to add only the number 7. For example, if they put the answer is 7, or there is 7 in total, or there is 7 altogether, then the answer would be incorrect. Try and be specific in your instructions. Answer should only have a 1-digit number. Let's have a look. And the answer 7 would be added here. One of the reasons why I like to have sections is sometimes students confuse one question with another question. For example, the answer 7 might be added in the wrong box, like over here. If there was a section that you added, this question would be on a different page. Let's have a look at the last question. The last question is a paragraph. You can include your question here. In your answer key, you can give it a point system. You could add answer feedback. Please keep in mind though that this will not be automatically marked. Again, this is what it looks like. At the end, I've just added a GIF file. You can usually have this in a section at the end. When students are done, they click submit. And that's everything you need to know about all the different types of questions on Google Forms. Hopefully that helps.